I can mind the 65 year, and that was the year I left. And that was against Celtic in the final. And we beat 3-2.
At that point we were going, that season we were going for the league and cup double. And speaking to Bert, Peyton Bert says that we should have won that season. Should have got the league. Should have won the league.
We fell behind. We come on up, and because of I think 2 or 3 things, and we're quite a few games behind him. And I can, I'm just trying to mind what now, but we beat Celtic in the final, and then we played them in midweek for a year and hammered them 5-1. You know, Big Hugh Maxwell was playing that game.
All right.
And he comes for King Gear.
I was away then. I wasn't here.
And we beat them 5-1, and then I think I missed a game that year, and Eric Martin came in, and I think we drew 1 each with St Johnstone here. I think we dropped a point, and you think of all these wee things that happen that could have been vital, but then again, what's to be, you know.
There was a wee story that you saved a penalty against Stuttgart, but you didn't save very many penalties. Is that right?
Just till later on in my life, in my career, I started saving penalties, but I don't think the best I ever had was one of the Partick Thistle. I was playing. Bertie put us amongst the young boys, and we had a good run. I think we won the Reserve League Cup that year, and I just gave way to let Billy Thompson in to the final, and I actually scored a penalty, and I saved 2 or 3 penalties against Dundee United. It was actually Walter Smith was playing with the Dundee reserve team and all, so that was one time I saved a couple of penalties. But the rest of the life I started a wee system in my head, and later on I started saving a couple now and again. I don't understand the goalkeepers now. They move, make it easy for the players to score. The ones that stay a wee bit still for so long, that's the ones that save them really. But the goalkeepers are away. I can understand the way the balls fly through there now. I wouldn't like to be a goalkeeper nowadays. It's just, I seen one day a lad that plays for Man U, he made a great save. I says, oh, it's straight at him. When you seen it behind the goal, he'd go like that, and then he'd stick across like that. Oh, just it's like the old beach balls you used to play in the beach, and you hit it and you're out of the place, you know. Just, I don't think they'll get many dementia patients now. I mean, see, they've got these quizzes. Chris,
I'll see when you're talking about that.
Colin McSeveny.
You're talking about that,
last time we were over a muddle.
I went to play snooker with him in Larkcall lately, and the thing was in the paper about people might getting dementia with the old ball heading it, and I think there was actually a court case with Joe Weir's widow and Billy McPhail's.
That's right, Billy McPhail.
But they lost the case, and when I went up to play snooker with him, Big John says, well, I'm going to tell you one thing, there's no chance of you getting that. Because that was one thing I always pure it for my height, was heading. And I always remember one time, Joe was always at me about it, because if we played head tennis, see if it came over the net, I would rather keep up with my feet and put it back, and he would be saying to the ones on the other side of the net, get it up to his head, get it up to, you know. And we came in a game one of the times, and he had a football programme on his hand, and he said to me, Dan, you've jumped for 3 balls, I couldn't get that programme under your feet. That was the kind of things he would say to you. I mean, he was serious when he said that, that wasn't a joke.
And you, I suppose, are famous for being transferred to St Johnstone.
I did.
And Alec Ferguson coming here.
Aye.
You're maybe famous in the wrong way.
I know, aye. Well, I was hoping my agent had got in the contract that I was on to 5% of his future earnings. But I said to me, if I've any doubt about that, would I phone Cathy and ask her? Because he says, there's no chance I can get any money out of her. But when he turned up, in the days you got a wee telegram, and all it just said was report East End Park, blah blah blah, and it was Willie Cunningham was the manager. And when I come up, Alec was sitting. So they had Bobby Brown was the manager of St Johnstone, and Willie Cunningham was the manager. So we went in to see each, and Alec was sitting. And when I came out, I was saying to him, well, I'm not going for the money that they're offering now. And he was desperate, which I didn't know, to leave St Johnstone. Desperate. And they were sitting there starting to ask him, what like is it over there? And as I said before, speaking to people, see by the time we was finished, I said, no, the wee do that they had at Jim Leesman's charity thing for Mary, I thought I was going to Real Madrid. Because he was just saying everything was that great. I'm saying, what's this guy wanting to leave there for? But it wasn't I went over there and realised what a difference from Dunfermline when we went over there. And I always remember the first time I went over and we were training and we had a wee pre-season thing, and at the end, for a wee bit of a lighter relief, they gave us a wee game of cricket. And in the days, see the people, the players that smoke, they'd always their fags with them, and the tracksuit bottoms in the matches. And I remember the wee boy McIntyre diving for a catch at the cricket, and his tracksuit bottoms went on fire. The matches must have rubbed against it. And I'm saying, what man, I'm on me. Why diving his tracksuit bottoms went on fire? What a way to start a new career here over in another place. But I wasn't long at St Johnstone because the travelling.
Right, okay.
Well, the travelling was horrendous. So we went to Glasgow and a train up and jump a taxi to be there in time. And if you missed the 12:30 train at Perth, you were away to 4:30. So it was about 6 o'clock by the time you get in. And we were having a young family and that. And I went in every day until I think I was only about 2 months there. He came in and he said, would you go to Partick Thistle? Oh, desperate.
Was it them that wanted rid of you, or did you want to go?
Oh, I had to go. No, they see the travelling.
Right.
Oh,
Your expenses must have been more than your wages.
Oh, as I say, if you missed the 12:30 train, it was 6 o'clock, you'd be getting a, you know, half 4 train, and then you had to get from Glasgow home, you know.
But you did well at Partick Thistle, did you not?
Aye, I was there about 6 or 7 years, yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Not anything like the club here. This was always, you were pushed here. The ambition here was, you know, Joe, it didn't matter whether it was Fair Cities Cups or anything, you know, he wanted results. It was more, Partick was more, what could you say, wasn't as intense as that.
Right.
You know.
Who was the manager then?
Willie Thornton was the manager. And then later it was Scott Simon.
Right. And what did you do after Partick? Before I finish with Partick Thistle, I believe you scored a cracking goal there.
Well, I had one from against Dundee United. Yeah.
So go describe that then.
Well, the thing about describing these goals is, every time I tell somebody about it, I beat another guy. So I think in truth, I maybe beat 3, but the last time I spoke about it, it was 4 or 5, and the goalie as well.
Mind you,
it was from one half. And it did get the headlines in the morning, and I'll always mind we won 4-1, and Andy Roxburgh scored the hat-trick, and that was the headlines in all the papers for that goal, although he'd scored the hat-trick. And I remember going in the morning, and when we went into training at Firhill, they had a big room that had a snooker table that they put boards on top of for half-time tea, things like that. And the boys would meet there. And I remember going in, and when I got my cup of tea, wee George Muir was sitting, played left back, and I shouted over to him, "How did you go on Saturday? I won 4-1. Which didn't get in too well with him. I was asking him, how did they get on Saturday? I won 4-1. Just simply because the headlines was all and pure Andy, who scored the hat-trick, got a mention at the side.
I can mind seeing we were in Chapel Hall, kids. Seeing as he was on the one side, played up beside the railway. Nobody could get the ball after him. Dribbled away there and you think, "Yeah, but can't get back near them." You know, and then when he come to the fair, and I said, "Oh, crikey, you one here." That was the first time with that. So, where my sister stays now, his auntie stayed just across the road from that. And we're always having sides there, and
Chapel Hall, mind you, for a wee village.
I know.
John Clark was for there.
John Clark. Because when wee Bertie was coming away, and I says, "No," I says, "we're all Chapel Hall men, you know."
There's a lot of good senior footballers.
Why do you think that was then?
I don't know, it was just that sort of era. They had loads of, hadn't they? Well, Peter Grant was Chapel Hall. Big Jim Blair that was with St Mirren was Chapel Hall. Willie Maguire was Airdrie. Jamie Fairley.
Two Fairleys.
Tom Curley played with Celtic. They had a lot
Willie
for a wee
Moles,
village, you know. Willie Moles, the Rangers. Yeah. When Bobby Morrison.
Big Bobby Morrison.
For a village, you know, they produced quite a few. Yeah.
Jim, you were in the 65 Cup final, which was maybe a bit of a severe letdown, because a lot of people thought that Dunfermline were favourites for that cup final.
Well, Big Jokes had no long took over, and that was a start of, that was start of his good run with Celtic then. And I can mind the first goal with a corner kick, and it struck what do you call him? God, his name now. Bobby Lennox. It struck Bobby Lennox right in front of me. And I was trying to get to the ball. Bobby's thing. So Big Joke knew my weaknesses and whatever, and it was the same as at Hibs. A corner, well, it wasn't a corner kick then and all. He flung it to, and somebody, Dixie Dean was standing in front of me, blocking me off again. And these are all the wee things you learn later on in life, and manage it. Big Joke, he'd pick out problems and say, right, and he'd work on them. I would say Eddie Turnbull was a better coach, but coach and man management, Big Joke put it together, you know, better than Eddie did. Because Eddie could change a game at half time, like just move where you go there and that. And I would say he was the best coach I ever worked under. All over as a manager, Big Joke was away ahead, you know. And I seen it in Alec Ferguson at St Mirren and all. Never thought he was going to be what he was, and that, you know. And he was very thorough at St Mirren.
Did you ever think that Alec Ferguson would be a manager, would be the manager that he?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought, well, he's quite thorough when he was at St Mirren. And Davy Provan was with him at the same time, and Alec could be ruthless. Now, when he left there, he got rid of Davy Provan, and he got rid of a few assistants over the years, but it definitely, if you do things for him, he'll make sure he'll do it for you, you know. And it's definitely. And I've been down there a few times, and George was down a few times when he was at Falkirk. And see, when you go down there, you're welcome like anything.
Oh, he's a fantastic lad.
He took in his private room and different things, and he come up and all that. And then that night, it was at the hotel down at what do you call it, Hill, and the big chap. He says, Sir Alec will be waiting arriving, and who was it? Bill. Somebody said, Sir Alec. He says, Fergie, he means. And he come in. Just come out, half a dozen lads were at the bar and that. Oh, I don't know, but that was that. Just ordinary.
You never thought playing here with Jock Stein that you would ever mention somebody else in his same breath. But when you look at what Alex achieved, I mean, you've got to say that if they say it's about results, then Alex got to be one of the top managers ever. It's fantastic. In fact, I would say now, Alex wasted the job for Endales. Is that possible to be in there and be a success? And Man U's finding that now.
And it was
What a fantastic
career.
career.
When I went down there and his little secretary, an older lady, she had the same name as Alex's wife, Kathy. She says, Mr. Herriot. And I was only going with our Carl's pal's husband. He's in the Referees Association down in Lancashire. And he asked us, is he going to come to the game tonight, Jim? I said, I haven't any. I said, old tracks there. He said, put the track, my wife says, put the tracks over there and get and see Alec, I said, okay. So he gets in there, and this lady approaches me. He says, Mr. Ferguson, Sir Alec would love to see you up in his private room at full time, and at half time he'd go up to the thing with the other room, and but see now, I was talking to an old guy there. I was talking to a lad. He's been in Manchester quite a few years of his life. He's now a hip supporter. He's always been a hip supporter. He's telling us, one chap that, see when you get a season ticket down there, you have to pay the direct debit or whatever. And this chap wasn't going to a game. They were playing a small team and he couldn't manage. He took his money out of his direct debit account, and then I seen the Matt Busby. They took all the seats away, put it in a different box and whatever. And he says, if I had been that lad, I says to him, if you're going to do that, I'm not buying a season ticket again, whatsoever. It's taking it away from the ordinary working man.
Fantastic for this club to have two names like that came through the doors, Jock Stein and Alec Ferguson.
I take it you never held a grudge against Alec then?
No, it wasn't nothing like that. No, I've met him quite a lot of times since. He loves to tell that story, because he was desperate to get away from St Johnstone. And of course, he was coming to a better club as well, to be fair. Dunfermline was a top club in the late 60s.
I mean, at that time, it was Dunfermline and Kilmarnock. At that time,
they were a top club.
We used to pass like Frank Beattie and Campbell Forsyth. Or you see, they're there, they stayed in Bonnybrig, didn't they? Like Campbell and that.
Well, you would mind from the wee stand they had what a stadium now, Fantastic.
As I said to her, I want to bring my wee grandson up here and maybe take him to Easter Road as well, just to see. Because Easter Road's a nice stadium as well, and so is this. And see, can you mind, we used to play in here, and it was, I'll bet you a mud keep up at this end, and see that tribute thing to Jock Stein and that, I was going and I said, oh Christ, imagine playing in this nowadays, I says, and plus the stadiums as well, Easter Road one time, there was a tribute to Pat Stanton and all that, and I says, this would be great coming out to a stadium last and playing. I always liked playing at Easter Road when I was in the reserve seat and everything. I always loved it. And I was told one time Harry Swan approached big job to get us over to Easter Road. My family doctor told us he was attending at the medical college with I got his son and that, and he says he was wanting you over there. Big joke had just came and he says no, he says we're holding on to, me and Eddie were only two that kept on, you know, so these are all the wee things you find out in life and what could have been and what might have been and whatever, you know.
But then you got a move to Birmingham City and you had a good time at Birmingham City, and then one or two other clubs after that. But
I was in loan from Mansfield, and then I left Birmingham City, went out to Durban in South Africa, and they were wanting to sign us because there was quite a lot of English players out there, Gordon Banks and me, Francis Lee and all them were out, Johnny Giles and all these people were out there. We were earning money out there and it was virtually tax free, and then they were wanting to sign us and they offered us this big villa and all that and different things, but when Eddie Turnbull came on the phone, outside Rangers and Celtic, Hibs was always one of my favourite teams, so I thought, I'm going there. Because he was going there and all. He was record with Aberdeen and whatever, but didn't work out there. I got quite a few injuries and different things, but you're forced to play. That was the worst thing about it. I was told, you're going out there for a fitness test and you're playing tomorrow night. That's what I was told. And I rowed one to him and he took into his office because I was limping at training, showing a bad example to the young boys. I says, when you're down in England, the other physio takes you away and builds you up again after you get injured. I says, you're back in the dark ages here, you know. And I came out, he started swearing at me. Eddie was known for his language and that. So I just started swearing back at him. Back into the dressing room and John Black was going like that. He was listening with a glass of the wall, but he's listening to it, you know. I maybe shouldn't be saying these things. I'm on Twitter.
I mean, when you were at Birmingham, you played for Scotland as well, so you must have had a...
Oh, I had a good
career.
4 seasons, 5 seasons down there, and this other chap moved in, and there's the other young boy, Dave Latchford, he was the reserve goalkeeper at the time, young boy, and he says everything was alright with him, and then he went out and bought a chap for Queen's Park Rangers, Mike Kelly, and that was me and David Latchford out the door and all that, you know, so I just take it and but Birmingham at that time, you're still a slave in a sense. After the 2 years they offered us a rise of £5, and I turned it down, you know, and they threatened to keep me what do you call registration and that. So Scotland were due to play Germany in the World Cup, and I thought, well, if I don't sign them, that's me and Mister. But I actually went and signed again, and but I got injured before the game at Hampden, and so I missed that game. So it didn't matter. It's all these different things that happen.
So what teams did you play for when you were playing with Scotland? Who did you play against?
Oh, twice against Cyprus, Denmark. Denmark was my first cap.
England.
England, Ireland, and Wales, and Southern Ireland, era it used to be called. Played against them, and then West Germany. I was West Germany at that time. Beat 2-1 there. And I was on the bench. I thought I might have got my first cap was against Holland, a friendly. It's in the book. This guy's got out now. Scotland in the 60s. And he sent it through to there, and Bobby Moncur, he wouldn't come off, he was injured, he wouldn't come off. And Bobby Brown had said to me, can you play outfield, Jim? I says, okay, I've played outfield before. So Bobby Hope got injured right away, so that didn't other place. Neil Martin played with Hibs Queen of the South. He got injured as well, so I was the only one left on the bench. And Bobby McCurlin, he came off, and I said to him after, why didn't he come off? There were two to play in the first cup in Newcastle. And I says, I get my match fee. I was dreaming of going up front and scoring a goal, big headlines and all that. But yeah, that would have been my first cap in a sense, but it never happened. But my first cap was against Denmark, and that's one of the proudest moments, tumbling the international jersey and that, unbelievable.
Talking about that, I believe you've not long received a Cup Winners
I
medal
did,
for
yes.
61.
Still
Yes.
Yeah.
I did. So anybody that tells you that we only need to play 6 rounds and you get a Scottish Cup medal, tell them it's 56 years before I got mine. In the days, to be fair, and we accepted it. There was no substitute, so it was only the 11 that played. So Law played in the first game and didn't play in the replay. We knew, so I accepted that. That wasn't a problem accepting it. But as other things developed as the years went on and they started with substitutes, now there's 7 substitutes in each team. Every one of them gets a medal, and I thought, that's not right. So I wrote into the SFA just to say my request's a simple one. I played in a Scottish Cup final. Whereas their boys now don't play in it but receive it. And at the end, but I must say this and put this on record, I thank this club because they were instrumental in at the end of getting it. Yeah.
Matter of the thing about
And it's a smashing thing for me to have because I never win anything. I'm not I wasn't like Jim who international caps and things like that. So it was a big thing in my life, and it's great to have it now.
Because it's not, when you look on it, there are not many players that get to play in a Scottish Cup final.
No.
Or any final.
No. Yeah.
And a lot of it's down to luck as well. But
as time went by, I just felt that players shouldn't be going up and getting medals that haven't even went on the park. And I wrote in a couple of times, and Jim Leishman tried for me, and eventually I think we wore them down.
So is that due to the board and the Former Players Association then?
Yes,
well?
everybody that played a part in it for at the end, we kept at them, and Stuart Reagan eventually phoned me and said that to come
I believe you received
into
it
Hampden.
at Hampden.
Yeah, we went into Hampden, and Jim went through. Who was the other director from here? The girl.
Margaret Ross.
Margaret, and Jim came through, and Stuart Reagan, and they had a wee bit of lunch, and they presented me with the medal, and I've got the pictures now, and it was lovely.
So it's good.
Yes,
It's good to have.
It was.
Especially
Yeah.
the fact that you actually played in the final.
Yeah, that was my whole thing when I was writing into the SFA, that there are people who haven't even been on the park.
The same as Scottish Caps. I was just thinking about Eddie Turnbull got his one for playing against Spain. He just got it a few years before he died, actually. Which is, I thought it was ridiculous, Although they didn't play that many foreign teams in the days.
I just thought if you play in a final,
Well,
you should have something to show for it.
Yeah.
And thankfully, at the end, and I'll cherish that, and thank the club for what they've done in getting it.
That's good.
Yeah,
Good.
it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The family, as Jim said, I'm the same with this club. I mean, I've been with St Johnstone, Partick Thistle. Partick Thistle, we only got an oat cake. We come up here, and they've got us in here, and you're getting meals and everything else. Fantastic club. Yeah.
You were one of the instigators of the Former Players Association, or you not?
Not really.
One of the former first members, or you not?
Oh well, I can remember when it started. Yes, but Chris does a lot for that, and he got in touch with us.
And
There's this, I mean, people don't realise. It's a fantastic thing for us. I know other clubs have got it, but you know, the welcome you get here is great. You couldn't ask for any more.
So the camaraderie that you had as a player here, you feel
Still here.
Still here.
Oh, when I come up and see the players, and I come up and see
Wally, Paddy Wilson,
I know, aye.
and all them, you know, it's just
Oh, definitely.
it's still the same old stories.
Aye.
Same when I got to Herriot, I was only 2 seasons there. You know, we Jimmy Herriot and all that, and I can't remember the other lad's name.
There are things that you look back at
come
and
away
you
with
meet
the same
them, you know.
stories and that, you know. And
I always remember when I meet Bert, we always remember Bert. We were going to open the floodlights down at Barrow.
okay.
Right. And Bert says, with a game in Glasgow somewhere, and I says to Bert, bring your stuff and stay with me. I was married, but the wife and the kids, knowing I was going away, went down to her mother's in Castlecarey. So Bert and me went straight back to Airdrie, stay with. We got up in the morning and we went away up to where we to meet the bus coming from Dunfermline. And it's called the terminus at Airdrie. So it's where the bus comes right down for the Stirling Road. And we've got the cases and we're waiting and then we see the bus, Dunfermline Athletic. So from where we're standing at the back of the curb, we take the cases out to the front, standing, and the bus went straight by. And we're watching this bus going away in the distance. I turned around.
Is that Rennie's bus?
I turned around, but I said, what do you think? I think they're away. So anyway, we stood back, and it wasn't to they got somewhere like Newhouse or something, and somebody says, what about Dan Bear? And the bus turned back, and that's when we got it. But there was a funny way, we all stood forward, you know, the kind of confident way here, but the bus went straight past.
So did they want us to go? They want us to go or what?
I remember that. Unbelievable. So all these things all come back out when you come back up here. You know, and right through the 60s was tremendous for this club. And then when Big Jim took them through all the leagues, when Harry, Bert and them were here and kept it going. And I'm hopeful that it gets back to that again. Because they've done great last year. And it might take them a year or two to consolidate in this league they're in, to take the next step. But the days can come back, hopefully. It would be great. Because I know how much
you know what I mean?
we enjoyed it.
You go to Hamilton Lackeys and God the pen. And then Falkirk's, that's only, is it 3 sides? What's that all about?
The facilities here is
a
fantastic.
smaller stadium and make it compact. But no, an open area, that just it didn't any atmosphere at all. Big Jim Black, I mean, he was doing it an Airdrie game there about 3 or 4 weeks back. He says, I'm not kidding, he says, no atmosphere or nothing. He says, you're better watching a junior football. He says, they were lumping the ball from one end to another. And I says, let's go, let's go, you know, to shoot it all together. And it's different owners now. I thought they'd changed it for the Excelsior Stadium to New Broomfield or something, but it's back to Excelsior now. We got Elton John appearing is this Saturday? So for God's sake, unbelievable.
When you were at Birmingham, there's the story about the famous author who took your name.
Half White.
Yes. So how did that come about? Because everybody remembers the programme on the television.
Well,
some of us might remember the programme on the
we were playing
television.
against Manchester United actually, and the game was supposed to be Saturday, get postponed for snow, and we were at Lillishall training, and come over, and first time we'd seen snow in Birmingham for how many years, I don't know. But again, we postponed to during the week we were playing, and I just happened to have a pretty good game that night, you know. And actually George Best gave us a good write-up in his column in the News of the World on the Sunday. He says Herriot was as safe as the Bank of England. I says, well done George, I'm a fan of yours from now on. And Alf was, he done, when he wrote his books and whatever, he done it all in longhand, just sat there and done it, his daughter was telling us, and he kept hearing this name. Oh, he says, that's a good name. He isn't allowed to use his own name in professional capacity. He says, I think I'll use that, you know. So that was how he came upon it. And then first I knew about it, I seen the programmes on it. As my niece came up from Bristol, he says, Uncle Jim, did you know that programme that's on the television? Same name as you. I says, what about it then? He says, it's in the Reader's Digest, that's how you got your name. And later on it become, what do you call her, Judith Chalmers, she was on my wife out one afternoon, she was wanting us on her programme. And my wife says, you sure, Judith Chalmers, you not pull my leg, you whatever? So Judith Chalmers, so I never came, but later on the Sunday Mail took us down to meet him, and he's a lovely lad, you know, very unassuming. And after that, I gave him one of my international jerseys, and he says, and he gave us a book, a signed book. This is to James Herriot, or to the real James Herriot from James Herriot, whatever, you know. And he gave us a nice book, and we sent Christmas cards to him for quite a few years, and then Alf died, and then later on his wife died as well. And Jim had just said, his son, Jim had said to us, you know, and I went down and met him with a statuette thing with this racing course. And I was down there with my granddaughter, and photos in the car, all dressed up with the tuxedo and all that, you know. And down there and unveiling the statue and all that. And some of the actors that played him, they were there as well. And the boy that done the statue there too as well. So
very
we had a nice wee time down there as well.
So you're famous, not just as a
both
footballer, for
well, one time I didn't get a mistake for his name was when we were down in Torquay a holiday. We used to go down there with the kids, and I says, I'm a wee bit short of money, I'll go into Torquay and get into the bank. So he's into the bank at the top end of Torquay, and so yeah, that's the name, blah blah. And the girl says, James Head. Here I go again, you know. Yeah. I says, she says, I used to go and watch you at St Andrews as goalkeeper. I says, oh, that's the first time I've heard that a wee time. She says, my dad used to take me to go and watch you playing football and that. I says, oh. And that was another time over in Spain there. My daughters took us over to Spain for Father's Day there. We met this boy and his wife, and they come from Sutton Coalfield, and he had about 3 sons there and his pals there, 8 sitting at the table next to us. So my youngest daughter getting chatting to them, and Dad, she said, this chap's from Sutton Coalfield. And he says, so your dad, he said, my dad was down there for 6 years and that, and he played for Birmingham City. She said, who is he? Jim Herriot. Oh, the next minute they were after taking photographs, selfies and different things. He says, I used to go and watch you, you're my hero. I said, oh my God, my wee grandson's going, oh, Papa, you know. But they're wee things that it makes you feel, you know, as if you've done something, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know.
But you came back here a second time. You were here briefly.
I come back Spring Cup or Summer Cup or something like that. Wee Harry was the manager, and he was wanting to sign us, but he says, can't afford it, you know. He never tell the thing with that. I says, I'd come back for, well, I wouldn't want a load of bloody money to come back. I would have come back. And actually, George was told to sign us as well when he was the manager at Falkirk. But he wasn't wanting to, because as his brother-in-law, I wasn't wanting to come and say, right, and I was talking about you, oh, he's just got him because he's his son-in-law, brother-in-law. But look, these are the things that happen. They happen in life, they happen in football and whatever. It's no sort of different for ordinary working man and all that, you know. Enjoyed most of my time with most of the clubs, you know. But Birmingham in a city in a way was, you didn't know to get to know the players as well. The McLindon, they wouldn't invite you to their house or nothing like that, but the likes of the ones, the players, there's people for the north, England. Come up and see the house now. Come up and see us sometimes, that was all you got. So you're not going to can just drop in on them. But like say Trevor Hawkey and that, Yorkshire and different things and up north, go back to their house and make friends with them, you know. But I say the best time, the best bunch I played with was at Hibs. Had a great bunch of lads there, and the young boys when we started out here and we all sort of come up together and that, you know.
Did you feel that you grew up together here?
Oh yeah, aye, definitely was.
Well, we grew up together anyway.
I was trying to kick him off the park and he wouldn't let me get the ball.
But it was, I think it was the right time to come to a club. You know, if you were trying to make your way in football, as I say, smashing players that were already here. Joe, starting out in his career, Jock Steen, all that, you were just lucky to be part of that. And
it was the right formula.
Oh, it was.
I think
Without
Big
a
Jock
doubt.
as well when he came in. He brought a thing with the directors as well. I think the directors were small thinking people. But he brought them out of that era and because he wouldn't have let them into the dressing room or nothing. Right, out you go. And he dictated to them, but it made them better. Better for the club as well, you know. Made them start to think a wee bit bigger and everything like that.
It has been said that by some of the players that we've spoken to already that Jock brought professionalism to the club. And
he didn't
likes of you
he
guys
didn't like
coming
you
from the
to
West.
believe MD was better than you.
Yeah.
That was the big thing.
You
know.
get into each individual and they say to him, you do yourself a power of good today if you're playing Celtic or something like Rangers. Do yourself a power. That was what he'd say. You go, oh, they must be interested. You'd be thinking that in your mind. Right, I'm going to show them. And that was that. We simple psychological stuff. It's got you working right away.
Well, all I can say is thank you very much for speaking to us.
No problem.
It's
Feeling
been
yourself
a laugh.
laughing.
No problem.
And it's nice to see you back and hopefully we'll see you soon.
We'll take that dog out of here when we go.
Oh, Pat?
We'll take the dog out of here now when we go.